Hello and welcome. Today we are going to show you how to gain a real competitive edge by screening stocks directly from any document using the power of AI right here in Snowflake. Valuable financial data doesn't always live in clean, structured tables. It is often locked away in PDFs, investor reports, and even screenshots, mostly unstructured, inaccessible, and expensive to process. For decades, the answer was either costly contracts with data vendors or countless hours of error-prone manual data entry. But what if you could bypass all of that? What if you could treat an image of a balance sheet just like a database table? In this demo, we have two main goals. First, we will use an image of a balance sheet to calculate a key financial metric, the debt to equity ratio. Second, we will use that calculated metric to actually screen for stocks that meet a specific investment criteria. Let's see how. The magic behind this is Snowflake Cortex, our intelligent, fully managed AI service. Cortex gives you serverless access to industry-leading large language models and advanced AI capabilities, all without your data ever leaving your Snowflake security boundary. It puts the power of AI into your hands with simplicity of SQL. And we do that through a set of powerful functions. Today, we'll be focusing on AI Complete. This is our purpose-built function that lets you talk to a large language model, giving it a prompt and even an image to generate a completion. It is the core of our generative AI tasks. Okay, let's get into the demo. The setup is incredibly simple. All we need to do is create a stage in Snowflake. This is our secure managed location where we will store the images of the balance sheet we want to analyze. Here you can see the simple create stage command. Once our files are uploaded, we can run a quick list command on our stage to see the images we are going to be working with. As you can see, we have the 2024 balance sheets of several real estate investment trust companies. Specifically, we'll be looking at these 5 companies: Welltower, Prologis, Equinix, Digital Realty, and American Tower. All right, now for the main event, calculating the financial ratios directly from an image. This is our source data. It is not a table. It is not a CSV. It is a PNG image of a consolidated balance sheet for Digital Realty Trust. Look at all that rich information, completely unstructured. Traditionally, getting this data into a usable format would require tedious manual work. Today, we will do it in one step. Now watch this. This is the single SQL query that powers our entire analysis. We are using AI Complete, passing in the model we want to use, in this case, Cloud Sonnet 3.5. Then we give it our prompt. This is where we instruct the AI just like human analysts. We tell it to identify total liabilities and total shareholders' equity, calculate the debt to equity ratio, and more importantly, return the results as a clean, structured JSON objects with labels for each value. We give it an example of the output we want. This ensures we get reliable, parsable results every single time. Finally, we simply point the function to the file we want to analyze. We run this query across the images in our stage. And here is the result. In just seconds, Snowflake has turned those unstructured images into a perfectly structured queryable table. We have the ticker symbol for each company, the total liabilities and total equity the model extracted from the image. Now you have the ability to go cross-verify the accuracy and then tweak it. And finally, the calculated debt to equity ratio. This is transparency and automation working together. You can see not just the answer, but the work behind it. But we are not done. We didn't do all this just to calculate a ratio. We just did it to make a decision. Our second goal is to screen for stocks. Now that the data is structured, this becomes trivial. We can add a simple where clause to our query filter for companies that meet our specific criteria. For example, let's find all the REITs with a debt to equity ratio below a certain threshold. So let's recap. We just took a folder of raw images, used a single AI powered SQL function to understand and extract data from them, calculated a key financial ratio, and created a structured data set ready for advanced stock screening workflows. This is the future of financial analysis happening right now in Snowflake. It is faster, more scalable, and unlocks insights from data sources you previously couldn't touch. Ready to unlock the data trapped in your documents? Thank you for watching.